Hi everyone and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome back. We haven't vlogged or filmed anything for a week, so we took a bit of a break just so we could catch up. Also, the brief history of Pirates of the Caribbean is taking a bit of time. I really hope you like it when it comes out. But as far as today, I am off. I'm very excited. I'm going to Legoland. I don't know if I'll get on any rides because of the wait times. Also, it just depends how comfortable I feel. I'm excited. Of course, I'm going to be very careful and very cautious. I'm going to watch where I'm going. I'm going to make sure that I socially distance. I have got antibacterial gel with me. I've got some masks as well. But yeah, let's go to Legoland. I've put some sun cream on. I am melting. I've got a spare shirt and a towel packed with me. It is like the hottest day ever. It feels like I'm in Florida heat. We are off to a good start. Just realised that I had sun cream all over my face while I was recording that intro. So I'm actually just walking there now, listening to some Disney tunes. But just wanted to show you that I've put our badges on my backpack. Oh, there they are. So I've put my mask on because just around this corner we're going to be entering like the first bit of Legoland. I've never actually been without a car, so normally I would drive through the car park, but this time I'm just gonna have to walk all the way around. It feels like when I was working on the cruise ship and we were in Singapore and I used to walk over to Sentosa Island to go to Universal. It's that hot. It feels that hot. My back is drenched already. I've got a gym towel around my neck and under the front of my shirt, which actually is helping a little bit. But yeah, it is warm. We're here. I can't remember the last time I was here. I think it was 2017 when we did like our Merlin series, but I'm so excited to go back in and look at the models and yeah, look at all the details. And actually coming up is the Legoland Hotel, or one of them. So through there, yeah, there's the Legoland Hotel, and what I love is you've got those characters that are like holding up the bricks. And there's just characters, there's a dragon there as well. Characters all over. Hello, hello, hello. So if this is your first time watching our channel, I'm Martyn. Helena might be in this video a little bit later on. But the reason that I'm going to see Olivia in particular in the Lego Friends today is because Helena is very, very, very good friends with Olivia. So I'm going along to show my support. So I've just got to the car park and just noticed this sign here. Please leave one space on each side of your vehicle. And this is to allow for social distancing, so you're never too close to someone getting in or out of their car. So I'm just walking a bit further around to get the entrance, but I just spotted the staff at the entrance, and they're doing like they do in America in the Disney parks and in Universal. They're checking your temperature with one of those shooty thermometers. So we are in, I'm back in a theme park. It's crazy. So yeah, what they did is they took my temperature using the thermometer, and then there was sanitizers as well. You were able to sanitize your hands before you had the bag check, and then also after you got through and just before you handed over your ticket to get in. So yeah, all going well so far. Oh my gosh, there's a Lego TARDIS. Oh, this is so good. Just hearing the theme park music and everything. Oh, it's just amazing. So on the floor, they've got arrows pointing to go this way. So if you're walking this way, to walk on this side, and the arrows if you're going that way, to walk on that side. So my first port of call, actually, I'm rushing a little bit. I'm trying to get to Heart Lake City because the Lego Friends are going to be doing a performance in about 3 minutes time. So I'm going to try and catch a little bit of that. I'm going to watch it later on in the day as well. I just wanted to try and make it the first thing that I do. I can hear the music, I'm coming up to it. I think I'm gonna catch like the last few minutes. So just watched the Lego Friends and then just noticed this nice area here for if you've brought your own packed lunch, which we have today. Have to remember that for later. So just watched the Lego Friends, and that was such a cute show. Like, the kids were just enraptured by it, and the energy of the Lego Friends to perform that in the heat. And then they're doing 5 shows of it today, so I think the next one is at 3:30, so I'll go along and try and watch that one. But yeah, it was so good. Such a feel-good show. So this is the other side of the Legoland Hotel. We saw it from the other side when we first walked in. And then you got the Skyline bar over there. That might be a cool place to get a drink. Just gonna have a look in the hotel. So face coverings or masks must be worn within the hotel for all guests. This is cool. I've never been in here before, and they've got like an arcade upstairs as well. Play area for the kids. It might be of interest, but that Skyline bar there was just so quiet. There was hardly anybody in it, and it was fully air conditioned as well, so it was nice and cool. I was very tempted to sit down and grab a drink, but might do that a little bit later on because I need to explore. I've also just reapplied some sun cream. Got some more arrows on the floor. It's a beautiful day. And even though I'm still conscious of like keeping my distance and stuff, it's a little bit of normality. Oh, giant fish! Like Disneyland Paris. There's also this hotel, and this one I really want to stay at, and it's the Legoland Castle Hotel. Quite right! This is Sir Bricks-a-Lot. So let's take a look at the map. So, got many different lands. The Beginning, Miniland, Imagination, Jutlow Valley, Lego City, Adventureland, Heart Lake City, Kingdom of the Pharaohs, Pirate Shores, Knight's Kingdom, Lego Ninjago, can't say it, Lego Ninjago, and Land of the Vikings. I'm not used to this theme park walking though. My feet are starting to ache already. So Legoland Windsor has free Wi-Fi, so I've connected to that, and then before I came along I downloaded the app. So, oh no, I've clicked on the Jolly Rocker, the pirate ship. I don't like the pirate ships. But this tells you the wait time, so some of the wait times are quite long today. But it's mainly just about coming out, experiencing something that's a bit normal, getting back into a theme park. Ninjago is only 35 minutes. Laser Rail is 35 minutes. But yeah, always download the app. So I'm in Pirate Show. I've had a few glimpses at some of the lines that were going inside to attractions, but I just didn't have the courage to follow through with joining the line just yet. But I did notice they've got markers on the floor so that you know where to stand. And then also if you're going inside to queue for a ride, then you have to wear a mask or a face covering, which is good. So in Chessington you've got Vampire's Burger Kitchen. Here in Legoland you've got the Pirates Burger Kitchen. I did wonder whether they would have the water ride open, and they do. And I bet it's a popular one today because of the heat. People probably crying out to be soaked. I was right. Pirate Falls Treasure Quest is a 90-minute wait, so I think a lot of people choosing to go on because they'll be able to cool down. So back in Heart Lake City, so Lego Friends in concert 11:30, 12:30, 3:30, 4:30 and 5:30. So when the show isn't on, it's a really good place to come and hang out. Although a lot of people deciding to go over to that area that's in the shade. And they've got some markings now down on here that I don't think were here before to try and keep the distance. It's a great set. I've noticed as well that all of the food places and the shops and all the stalls that are open, they're all card only as well. So they're trying to get you not to use cash so that you don't have to touch cash and then hand it over. It can all be contactless. Oh, they've got their own railroad, the Legoland Express. Never done that. 75-minute wait for that one. I think that'll be popular because it's in the shade, and then I think you're in the shade when you're on the train as well. I'm gonna go into one of the shops, into Heart Lake Mall. Oh, they got the Frozen 2 section. Those are different ones. Look at that Olaf, writing in his diary. Oh, this is amazing. Mario! I've seen pictures as well of, I think it was drone footage of Nintendo World. That looks epic. Different Disney princesses. Moana. You got the Lego Friends in different settings going shopping. Oh, the sweet section. Let's just run past that quickly. Got myself a drink. Ice cold, because my water from my bag is just, well, it's just really warm. But you can also get these refillable cups. I'll see if I can find something that tells you what price they are. I've seen everybody with them. And then they've got like refillable stations. And then I think you can start them off again if you go to another Merlin attraction. So the Lego Friends also do meet and greets. So there you've got the set. And then if you walk around this way, this is where they do them. So they've got it cordoned off. So then guests are here. And then the Lego Friends are over there. You can get your selfies and your pictures and chat to them for a bit. So here you go. I was mentioning those white lines on the seating area, and it says to please leave 3 marked gaps between each group and to sanitize your hands before and after entering. And then next to those signs you've got sanitizers. So I just sat down, gonna have the packed lunch, and I just wanted to show these again because I showed these while I was walking this morning, and I was just in a rush and sweating and out of breath. But here they are in like the shade, so you can see them a bit better. New guy Ralph, Slinker Dog, Creepy Hyena. So here's the packed lunch. You can't see the soggy sandwiches. Helena hates it when I show soggy sandwiches on the camera. But these are some ham wraps, some hula hoops, some fruit. And speaking of Helena, look who's joined me. Join me for lunch. Just a quick bite. So Helena's gone back to hang out with Olivia for the rest of the day, and then she's just given me this, which is a tea bag, but it's cold brew. So it should give my water a nice flavour. Put it in for about 5 minutes, give it a shake. Hopefully it'll taste nice. Look at the state of this water bottle. It used to have the Cookie Monster on it. So Laser Raiders is only 20 minutes, so I might give it a go. First time going on a ride. So we got markings on the floor.
That'll be waiting. Here's what you can find. Let's do whatever. What is on your mind? This is my kind of thing, so what you say? There's no tomorrow, it's too far away.
So this is normally the gaming area, PlayStation 4, but obviously they don't want people constantly touching the controls, so they're not operational at the moment. Well, unfortunately, that was a bit of a dud, bit of a false start. Queued up, and then first of all they were doing a deep clean, which was good. It was nice to hear that they were doing that. But then, unfortunately, as I got closer to the ride, I think someone, because it's so hot, someone fell ill on the ride. But because where we were waiting was in like a tent, it was a bit like a sweat box. I just decided that it was best to leave and then go and do something else, and then later on, if it's open, if it's gone quieter, try it again. But it was good in the line. They had markers on the floors and people were keeping their distance, and there was sanitizer as well, so that was all good. Bit of a shame, but c'est la vie. I'm in a theme park. That's something to be thankful for. But even though I didn't get on, at least, you know, I had the confidence to join the line, and I've done it once, so I can do it again now. I'm currently sporting my PJ embroidery mask as well. I thought I'd change over because the one that I had on was one of those, it's like you have it on one time and then you have to throw it away. So then when it came to having lunch, I took it off, threw it away, and thought I would then sport the Buzz Lightyear PJ embroidery. Purchase a collectible souvenir cup and enjoy free refills all day. 3 to 6 bottles, £9 each. 2 bottles, £10 each. 1 bottle, £12 each. 100 flavours. And then to reactivate it on your next visit, £6. It also says they can only be refilled on site at Legoland Windsor in certain locations. So not like in every Merlin attraction, as I mentioned earlier. The pirate ride is going down as it gets later. It's currently at an hour. If it gets right down to like half an hour, at the end of the day, I think. Might have to go for it. Ah, I thought I remembered this from last time, but I was thinking I haven't found it yet. Knight's Kingdom. That looks cool. So you got Merlin's Challenge over there. And then I think the Dragon Ride is inside the Knight's Kingdom. So there you've got the Dragon Ride. We actually went on that back in 2017. Cute little ride where you go a little bit outside the castle. 45 minutes at the minute. Cool area inside, and you've got staff who are actually acting as the knights. Oh no, this just makes me feel ill looking at it. I just hate the motion of being on one of these pirate ships ever since we went on one at Chessington. And then you're hearing the announcements as well. On this ride you have to make sure that you've got your masks on. They've done every other row. Oh no, I can't go on there. I think I'm heading to the land of the Vikings. I seem to have gone off the beaten track. Nope, typical Martyn, gone the wrong way. Actually, while there's nobody around, let's try this tea that Helena gave me. So it is cucumber and mint. I like it, it's really refreshing. It just tastes like one of those iced teas that you can get. Like there's Lipton iced teas. I don't know what make the tea bag is, but that's really good. Oh, Helena might have started me off on something here. Spinning Spider's closed today. This is like their version of the teacups. So the spider's still going. That's creepy. But they do say that you have to wear a mask if you're on this ride. You won't be permitted entry if you're not wearing a mask when it's open. Oh, if you don't like spiders though, maybe this isn't the ride for you.
Here's what we gon' do. Take it to the limit. There's no other way.
Totally empty, that picnic spot up there. That's as you walk up from the Spinning Spider. This is another water ride, the River Rapids, the Viking River Splash. And I remember we went on this one in 2017 and I had my phone out and we got to this corner here and there was such a bump that I nearly dropped my phone over the side. So what's good is I'm noticing that there's only an actual group that know each other in each raft. I really like this one, it was a good one. That water just looks so nice though. Ah, so the last time we came in 2017, this was all to do with Star Wars. And it's saying that this is the model making experience, Studio Level 1. Go behind the scenes and see the sets from the movie. Let's have a look. From the Lego movie, is it? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at these. I was not expecting to see these two. Declan Donnelly and Anthony McPartlin. Look who else is enjoying a day at Lego. It's Buzz. So I've just came out of the model making experience. I think it's a lot smaller and a lot shorter than it normally would be if the coronavirus situation wasn't happening. I think when we did the Star Wars one there was a whole different route you could go around, but as I came out, just taking in this view. Windsor Castle over there. Stunning up here. So it's about 4:15 now and there's a lot of people heading towards the exit. The next show from the Lego Friends is at 4:30, so I'll go and see that. But I'm going to take a quick wander around the model village, Miniland, because that's one of my favourite things to do. And then I'll go and see the show. And then after that I might check to see what sort of wait time some of the rides are. This is a lot quieter than it was when I first came in this morning.
And ooh, with you by my side, dive into the ocean, let me be your guide. If tonight never comes again, I don't mind. This is not the end, so come with me and just enjoy the ride. If we're gonna do what you gotta lose, what you gotta lose.
So I believe there was also a puppet show, Little Red Riding Hood, which is on at 11, 12, 2, 3 and 4, but unfortunately I've missed that. Got distracted.
Lego Friends in concert is about to begin. So please welcome to the stage, the Lego Friends!
Hello, Pearl Lake City! We're so happy to Cultural with us here today. It is so good to be back.
That's right, Andrea. And we've put together some of our favorite songs to perform for you.
Oh, I'm just so proud of Olivia. It's been so hot today, but they've really pulled it out each time, and they've got one more show to go. But I've just checked wait times, and things have dropped down to like 10 minutes. So I might give it another go with the old laser raiders. 10 minutes. Take two. Nobody here now. And it is 4:45. Come on!
This is not the end, so come with me and just enjoy the ride. If we're gonna do what you gotta lose. What you gotta lose. Yeah, what you gotta lose.
I got on a ride! Yes! And it felt so good! Oh dear me. There was a sanitizer before we got on, and then there was a sanitizer when we got off. But that is so hard. It's like the hardest shooting game that I've done in any theme park. You have to be so accurate. I had 0. I had to put the camera down because I had 0 for like the majority of the ride. It wasn't until like the second to last area that I started getting points. I only managed to get 13,000, so thankfully Helena wasn't with me, because she would have bested me by so many. But it felt so good to get back on a ride. And yeah, it was 10 minutes. So this is the Haunted House Monster Party, and then there's a sign outside for face coverings. Someone was asking about the age limit for the face coverings, and it's 11 and over. So anyone 11 and over must wear a face mask or a face covering inside any of the buildings for queue lines or in any of the hotels. Oh, I'm not used to this theme park walking. This is the most I've walked in 4 or 5 months, I think, because I haven't really gone anywhere. But it has been so good, and it wasn't really about coming out to get on rides today. It was about sort of getting back into the park and sort of trying to feel, you know, comfortable with it. I think it's been a successful visit. I've just really enjoyed taking in the atmosphere, the ambience of the park, the fun, looking at all the different things made out of Lego. Oh, it's been a really good day. Seeing the Lego Friends, that was just fantastic. So what I might do now, because there's one more Lego Friends show, and then I'm going to be meeting up with Helena to go back home, I might pop into that bar that I showed at the beginning of the vlog when I got here, and grab a drink and rest these feet. So it is 5:15 and I've got myself a drink, just sat outside Skyline Bar. I'm gonna have this, so cheers. Oh, better take this off first. I got so used to it. That was really lovely. I really recommend going and getting a drink from the Skylight Bar and sitting outside. There was hardly anybody about, and like everyone was spread out, and when I went in for a drink, there were markings on the floor to make sure people were socially distancing, but there was only another family at the bar and that was it, and then I was able to get the front. the knights that I saw earlier on in the castle, they do a show just outside of the hotel, and they do that, I think I heard them say 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, just on a small stage, so that's something to bear in mind. But I'm gonna head back and watch the final Lego Friends show, and then I'll be heading for the exit. It has been a brilliant day. So if you're wondering what the quieter shows are, the first one that I went to, the 12:30 one, was chock-a-block, and then it's just got quieter as the day has gone on. So this is the last one. This is 5:30. And they're gonna come out here.
Come on, get some more, baby. What you waiting for? Come on, get some more. What you waiting for? Never comes again. I don't mind. This is not the end. So come with me and just enjoy the ride.
It's clear that we're good at. Yes, you see, we jump to the top. So many people we're good at. 'Cause on a mission, jump to the top. You know it ain't easy, but you can do it. We got heart, unstoppable.
What you got is mine. Never comes again. I don't mind. This is not the end. So come with me and just enjoy the ride. Things we're gonna do. What you gotta lose? What you gotta lose?
Let us show ya what we've got the plan. No, they won't miss you when you're taking a stand. We've got the secret from the missing heart. Take it together, we got friends, we got heart.
What you gotta lose? What you gotta lose? Hey. What you gotta lose? Oh, what you gotta lose? What you gotta lose?
So yeah, that was the last show from the Lego Friends, and I think I preferred sitting in that area. It was quiet enough that I could actually sit down and keep a distance from everyone, and in that area you get to see them all perform together. So actually that was my favourite place to sit and watch it, but I've now got that song stuck in my head. Me and my girls, best friends forever. I think those are the words. So I'm actually heading for the exit. I'm gonna go and meet up with Helena, who's been with Olivia all day, and we will head home. If you're wondering what sort of area was the busiest part of the park, I would say that the busiest part of the park was actually like the Duplo area leading into Heart Lake City. So if you want to sort of avoid the crowds, I would suggest when you first come into Legoland that you don't go through Miniland, and that you actually go, you come in and you go to the right past where that model building was, and then into Land of the Vikings. And I think that's got a lot less people if you arrive like at lunchtime or in the morning. So Legoland closes at 7, but the rides start closing from 6, and it's 10 to 6 now. But I could quite easily just go back to one of those hotels. Let me know if you've stayed at any of those hotels, the Legoland Hotel or the Castle Hotel. Let us know if you stayed at any Merlin attraction hotels, because that's something that we'd love to do. We'd love to visit each attraction and sort of stay overnight maybe. The only other attraction I've stayed in, actually the only Merlin attraction I've stayed in, was Alton Towers, where I once stayed at the Splash Landings Hotel, but that was many years ago. That was when I was in college. So yeah, let us know if you enjoy going to those. Okay, time to say goodbye to Legoland for today, but I will be back. I love it here, really do. I hope you've enjoyed. I won't end the vlog just yet, so you can hear from Helena. But yeah, it's been fabulous. I'm smiling, but you can't see it.
And we're home. You're probably like, who's this? Because you haven't seen much of me today, but I'm excited to watch Martyn's day back at Legoland. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was so hot. but it was such a good day hanging out with Olivia, and it was so lovely for Martyn to come to Legoland. And you had a good day, didn't you?
I did, yeah. It was really nice to just be doing something that was a bit, I probably said this in the vlog already, that was a bit normal. Obviously I was still well aware of like how close people were to me and stuff, but I just really loved being in the environment of a theme park again. It was really good.
So let us know in the comments if you've been to Legoland before, or if you're planning a trip for the future. And yeah, we will see you in our next video, which will be on Thursday. But thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye!
Bye! I just got Helena to pick the camera up again because I forgot to say Toodle Pipski!
I'm too tired to argue. Bye!